Hello guys, my name is Amir and welcome to Lens Studio YouTube stream that we're doing in June. Actually we can see the date in here, June 24th. So first thing first, if you guys can hear me okay, just like let me know in the comments so I can just like make sure that you can hear me fine. If my voice is low, high, just let me know. So I'll fix it, hopefully. So yeah. Uh, okay, yeah. Now you can see me in the new Lens Studio 3.0. Finally, it's out, and you guys can see it. You can play with it. I think it's been a couple of weeks that it's been out, and hopefully you guys have had a chance to play with it, and everything is good. So let's get to the stream and see what we're gonna do in this stream. So in this stream, I'm not gonna go to the project and just like create a new thing, but what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna go to the detail of. So the first thing first is the new UI system. Now you can see the new UI here. I really like it. It has more space to it, as you can see, and there's one cool thing that I really like. It's just like when you're working at night in the Lens Studio, it has a night mode. It just like change the color, which is really cool, that I really like. And then another thing in the UI that has been changed is the add new button, that it's changed to the plus. So we updated all the guides to be just like the plus now. And yeah, lots of template. I'm gonna go to the template too, but I'm just gonna start from here. And then there's a new thing here that you can see. There's a new icon that when you click, you can have a window that you looking for, or you can have multiple windows. Like I want to have one logger on this screen and another logger in that screen. So you can do that. So since I like logger, I'm gonna put it down here so I can just like see what is happening in my scene. And I need only one. I don't think I need more than one for now. Maybe later. And yeah, there's another thing that it's really cool. It's a lock UI that you can just like lock the UI, and now you cannot drag this stuff around and your UI stays the same. So what I'm gonna do is just like, I want to have like my script editor here, my material editor here, and then I'm gonna lock my UI. So it will always stay the same, and I'm not gonna lose my UI and like panels anymore, which is really nice. And also you can just like go back to the default layout if you don't like it. Cool. I think this is all the UI changes. There's some more small UI changes, but this is all I know. And another exciting one is the go to home, close to home screen, that when you click, it goes to the home. So I can show you guys the new template. So yeah. You can see that we have a stream right now. It's happening. So yeah, so we have couple new template. Like it's our biggest release, I think. Like we never had this much of template. Like if you go, like I like to go to the all template and see how many template that we have. It's so amazing. So I'm really excited about this. So yeah, this is all the new template that we have here. So custom segmentation, object detection, face expression, ground segmentation, face landmarks, hand gesture, classification, style transfer. We got lots of template here. So I'm gonna go to all the template again, and hello to all of you guys that just like recently joined. We just recently started, so we're gonna keep going. So I have a list here. I'm gonna go back to the new project so you guys can see me. Yeah, I have a list on my left monitor that I'm gonna talk through. So that's why I'm just like talking really fast, because it's a lot. So we covered the UI stuff. Yes. There's another thing in the UI that I forgot to tell you guys. Let me show you guys what is that. So if you guys like working with the small monitor or small screen that you don't have much of space for the Lens Studio, you can do something magical. You can just like bring this guy out and try to put it down here, and it always stays here. So now you have lots of space to work around your stuff, and whenever you want to just like see your lens, you go here and click on this and you can just like see your lens. And also it's like this. It's really cool. You can just like see it on the actual how it's gonna look like on the device, which is really cool. But for this stream, I'm gonna actually put this on the side so you can see me bigger in here, which is, I think it's better for now. No, so like, ooh, that's a big one. You saw my kitchen. Okay, I talked about that too, and then let's go to the material editor. Yes. So for the material editor, we added some new node that I'm gonna show you guys what are those, and you can just like see them. I'm gonna create the graph on it. So if you guys don't know the material editor, I recommend you guys, we have lots of video about the material editor that you can go and see it and get started. And it's really easy to start with creating shaders. So yeah, double clicking on the graph and you can start creating the new stuff with the material editor. So there are a couple of new nodes that I'm gonna just like tell you guys about it, but I'm not gonna go into the detail about it. Maybe later we will have Vivian to come here again and we have a stream about all the new material editor. Cool. So let's go through that. The set of nodes that we added is a loop that you can have like a for loop in your shader. Like for example, if you want to just like blur your background, like you don't want to just like have multiple blur in the background to make it just like feel better and look better. So you can now, instead of just like creating thousands of nodes, you can just like create a couple of nodes and just like loop those together to just like have a better view. And yes, someone's talk about the new face mesh material. I'm gonna talk about that too for sure. So we talk about the loop, and then we have a reference to the light. Now you can just like get the light direction, light color, light intensity, light position, like all the light stuff. Like for example, like what does it use for? Like I'm just gonna think and tell you guys like what I'm thinking right now. Just like for the light color, you can just like create a lens that has those like ultraviolet kind of look. Like when you have like your light set as purple, it shows that just like some hidden message in the background. That would be cool. Like if your light isn't just like that purple color, it doesn't show it, but when you just like switch it to that purple color, it will reveal the message, which is really cool. And then, and of course, matrix. Yeah, we use a lot of that matrix in our template, like for the ground segmentation. I think you can just like see that we use the matrix node, and I'm gonna show it to you guys later on the in that template. Cool. Now that we talk about that too, I'm just gonna delete that from my list and go to the another one. Next one is the HDR compress texture. Now that when you just like we just like some people ask us like why is the HDR that you import has not the really good quality, but now you can just like change the quality and just like make it look better. But let's see it in action. I think that one is a good one that we can just like see and just like see how does it work. So I'm gonna actually use a device tracking to make it look better, and then switch my camera and go to my favorite preview video, which is this one. Oh, let's go. Where is the patio? Okay, cool, patio. And then let's create this sphere. Cool. And then let's create the shadow plane to make it look nicer. Why not? Okay, I'm gonna make this big. The biggest. And then I actually wanna have some shadow since I'm doing that. Okay, nice shadow. Like a little bit of blur radius. Okay. Now let's see like what is the HDR compress texture that we recently added. I'm gonna add the PBR material so I can just like make my sphere look like a chrome ball, so kind of like a chrome material. So let's put the metallic to the end, and yeah, there you go. Now let's see what I'm talking about. Like when I make this really big, you can see there is just like some artifacts happening in here. Like you don't have like a really looking amazing reflection here. It's really cool. Like for the object that it's small, like it's amazing. Like you cannot see anything, but imagine just like you want to make a sunglasses that it's just like really big on the screen and you want to see the like everything looking amazing. So to do that, like now you can see the artifacts here. To fix it, you can just like go and search for the environment map again. Like all the environment map are provided in the software. So I'm gonna go to the Echo Park, which is this one that we have, and click on it. And now you get the new page that it's in here. Ask you like what image quality you want. I want high quality and highest resolution. And there you go. We have it imported in this tool, and I'm gonna go in the environment map and assign those. And as soon as I drop my specular, you can see all that artifacts is gone, and now my chrome ball is looking more amazing than before. Like of course your lens is gonna just like get bigger, but just like you're getting the amazing quality. Like don't go for the highest one, depends on what you're doing, but you can just like do it on the smaller one. This is another thing that's kind of hidden, and it's really amazing if you want to create the good looking lenses. Okay, I finished that one too. Next one is color shadow. Sorry that I'm going really fast. I'm really excited about this, that I'm just like trying to talk fast. Okay, color shadows. Now we have an option to change the shadow color. Like you don't want to have like always a black shadow. Sometimes like when you have like a, I don't know, for some scene, I'm just like want to have a blue shadow that you can see it's blue, but you cannot see it here. Let me add the box here and make it bigger. Whoop. And let's set it to receiver. Okay, now still we cannot see it. Let me add the shadow intensity. Now you can see it's kind of bluish. I can make it red. Now you can see it's red. And you can see it better in here. Like let's change it to green. Yeah, you can see the color is changing on that one, which is really really great. I think it could help, like for example, just like I don't want always my shadow to be just like completely black. I'm gonna just like from now on, I'm trying to just like make my shadow just like have a little bit of tint of just like blue or any color. And guys, make sure to ask any question that I can start to answering after all of this that I'm going through. Yes, it's all about the detail. Okay, I talk about the color shadows. Okay, next one. We talk about, okay, yeah, we talk about all of these. Another thing is the screen texture. So what is screen texture? So screen texture is just like like you can add it through resources panel like this. You have a screen texture that it's it's act like a render target, but it's just like rendering up to that point that you tell that object. What I mean by that, let's create the image object and show it to you guys. So I'm gonna bring this forward so we can see it. I kind of like it in the 3D view instead of the screen. I don't know why, it feels more AR. So I'm gonna put it here. Now you can see I have a yes, we will save this and re-upload it. Like we will publish it, I mean. So yeah, you can see the screen texture is rendering everything in the objects panel up to this point. What I mean by that, if I just like put it behind the box, there's no more box. And you can see the sphere and the ground that has a huge shadow on it. And if I put it back here, you don't have the shadow. And if I put it behind the sphere, let me bring it up here. Yeah, you can see there is nothing on that, which is really cool. Like you can also use this as your for your materials. Like if you want to render up to that some point on the screen, you can do that, which is really cool. Let me just like create my art here. Amazing. Kinda, I really get excited when I'm playing with these stuff. And yeah, you can see how does it render on each of these pictures. Oop. Now I'm rendering picture in picture and in picture, and it's getting crazy. Yeah, I'm rendering up until this point in the hierarchy panel. You can see that I have those playing that I had in the background here. Let me delete that box and maybe put it in the in the preview image instead, so it doesn't move that much. So yeah, you can see this one is rendering this plane, the ball, and the shadow, and everything, which is really kind of cool. I don't know what you can do with it exactly, but you can just like come up with the creative idea, like, and create the amazing stuff. Like maybe you can hide something in this screen that it won't show until like you do something. Okay, let's go back to preview video to make it just like alive. Cool. Next one is in the material we added the extended frostem calling, and instance count. All this is live. Yes, all everything is live. Everything. Okay. Now in here, what do I mean by that we added the extended frostem calling and instance count? Okay, to show it to you guys, we have a button. We used to we had it since I think version 2.3. There is a button called Material Library, which shows you guys the amazing material that we can create. So these are made by our amazing artists, Vivian, Kurt, and much more people, I think. I don't know all of them that I can just like call them, but I just like gonna say hi to them if they're watching. Yeah. So this is all the material, and there's a new one that it's showing off all the new stuff that uses the frostem calling and instance count. So let's add it. Let's add a jittering. So the jittering is kind of like it's acting like it's duplicating your mesh and put it in the spaces. Like put it in the space. Put it like in the random position in the space that we define in the material. So let's put the jitter here. Yes, Vivian is here. If anyone has any question, can ask right now in the chat. Okay. So yeah, you can see that it's kind of like a particle system that it's working here, but I'm gonna make the instance count instead. Oh, the thing that we added is instance count. What does it mean? Like it means that like right now we can have 10 instances of that sphere that we have. Like if our mesh instead of sphere was box, we had 10 instance of that box, but now we have a 10 instance of the sphere since we put it on our sphere. Like it's actually getting our mesh and just like duplicating on around the world in a simpler word. So instance count, we have 10. Why don't we have 1,000? That's really cool, and it's just like working really fast. Like it's so amazing. Like you can just like put the spacing on 100, and wow. You can just like have it like that, and it's just like so amazing. I'm gonna put the spacing, like expand the spacing right now, so I can show you what is the frostem calling that you can see on all of the material that we have here. So what is a frost I'm calling? So when I move the center of my object out of this screen, it's just like all my object now is gone, because like the camera think that my object is outside of the screen, and it's just like doesn't want to render it, so it's just like be more optimized, but it doesn't know that we have like thousands of spheres just like happening around the screen. So to tell the lens to just like how to do that, you can just like click on the I'm gonna move it a little bit more so we cannot see it. So yeah, to fix it, in the frost I'm calling, you can click on the extend and make the bounds bigger, and now we have this till the end, and it's not gonna get occluded. And see how it's amazing, the instancing is so amazing. Like I'm just like so excited about this. Also, just like kind of little bit of like tip here. I don't know if it's a tip or it's a hack or something, but you can just like right now the maximum is 100, but you can just like change the instance count to bigger number using the script. But don't go crazy with that, because your lens is gonna crash. Just like make sure to just like think about the people on the lower end device, that just like you don't want your experience to just like crash on other devices. Yeah, make sure to think about that too. Cool. That now we cover the material. And we got 2 more, then we're gonna go to the template. Like someone, I think, asked me to talk about the ML template. Yeah, I'll talk about it. Okay, yeah. Another one is, which one? I have 2 more before templates, so I'm gonna start with the procedural texture. Yeah. I'm gonna do the best one later. So procedural texture. Let's go to Lens Studio website and see what is that. Like, okay, and in here, let's go and search for. I'm just gonna be lazy and just like copy paste the procedural texture here. Yeah. Did I miss that? Maybe, yeah. Okay, it's here, procedural texture. So procedural texture means that you can just like create the texture using the script, which is so amazing. So you can just like create like, I don't know if you guys familiar with it, but you can just like create like a cellular automata or just like much more stuff using the procedural texture. Like this is one of the example that we have here, which is really simple, but it's really cool in the same way. So let's go create the script, and let's create the image. In this one, I'm gonna do the screen image. I don't wanna get crazy like last time. And double click on the script, and it's open in the script editor, and save. I'm gonna go back to the code later. Just like gonna show it to you guys. So I just saved the script, and I'm gonna place it on my object and set the image here. And now you can see this UV image. This UV image is all made inside the script. Like, it's that crazy. Like you can see that we're just like defining the width and height, and the channel that we have, it's RGB because we have red, green, blue, and alpha. And in here, we just like create it and just like tell like what color space that we have, and we just like go through each pixel and draw those pixels. So in here, you can see the new data index that we're setting. The first index is R, that we have like R, which is like R, like red, and this one is G. So instead of just like having the green doing that, I'm just gonna turn it to blue one, and now you can see the blue is just like turning into the red. And now if I don't want that, I can just like change it to 0, and now you can see I have a gradient from the blue to black that is kind of like a vertical. But how can I just like do it in the horizontal? just like change the Y to X, and simple as that. You can just like create the amazing, like all of this using the code. And if you're familiar with the JavaScript, this thing can be really, really, really helpful. Like you can just like create your own noise material and just like, I don't know, go crazy with that. Like mix this with the actual like a material graph to create like a noise, and then turn it to cloud and just like do the crazy stuff that I really like. Like much more experimental than the crazy stuff. Okay. And yeah, I talk about the procedural texture, and the next one is 3D eye tracking. Wow. Amazing name. I'm gonna, I pressed the wrong button. So yeah, instead of just like new one, I'm gonna close to home, showing you guys that button, and then create a new project. Cool. I'm gonna switch so you can see myself here. Hey. And yeah, let's go to 3D eyeball tracking. Great name. So I'm gonna search for eye, and you can see there is a mesh called eyeball. You just like click on that, and now you have the eye. I can just like, you can see my eyes is turning. I cannot see the screen because I have to turn my eyes around so you can see it. It's working. It's amazing. It's tracking your eyes. Everyone just like wanted that, like, I don't know since when, but it's really cool to have that. Okay, so this is like a alien eye to me. So let's create the eyeball texture. I don't know. Let's search eyeball texture in Google and find some eyeball, like, I don't know, maybe this one. I don't know if that's scary. That's kind of looking scary, but I'm gonna go with it. Let's go with this one. Let's go with this one. This one is better. Okay. Thanks to the artist that just like, shout out to that artist, and we're gonna just like create the experimental eye. We promise that we're gonna create that later by our own self, but for now we're gonna use this. Okay, so let's create the texture. I'm gonna make it 512 by 512 for now, and just like place it here and make it bigger like this, maybe a little bit smaller, and yeah, somewhere around here is it, I think. And yeah, I think that's good. And I'm gonna try to hide this stuff in the bottom. Oop. Oh god, what I'm doing. Okay, let's reduce the opacity and try to paint here. Oh my god, what I'm doing here. Okay. Oh, whoa, what is happening in here? Okay, I'm trying to just like make it look faded, and I'm gonna clean parts in here. Okay, we have our eye texture ready. Hopefully it's good. So let's save it and place it on the desktop. I'm gonna call it Untitled 1. And yeah, large, why not? But make sure to just like, make sure to name your files just like better. So yeah, someone say, I found that I need to make the eye texture much smaller. Yeah, maybe, maybe that's the problem that I'm gonna go to, but we'll see. We're gonna go to the problem together. Okay, and in here, we have this material that I'm gonna place my texture. Yes, you're right, JMax. Completely right. Like, this is really big. I'm gonna actually put the face mesh on top of this and see how it's gonna look like. Oh my god, yeah. That eye is really big. Okay, so we can hack it, hopefully. So instead of going to Photoshop, I'm gonna check the transform UV2 and make it to that mesh UV1. And if it's complicated, just like tell me to talk about this, because I think in all of the stream we always talk about the transform UV2, so we don't want to go back and forth in the stuff. I'm gonna come back to chat really quick after this. So after fixing the eye, 2. Oh, is it 3? Yes, the eyes is better, but I have couple people. This is nice. I kind of like how weird it is that I have a couple of eyes here. Okay, I'm gonna see the chat. I'm gonna disable my face for now and keep this. I like it. Yes. Oh, I said I like it, and my Siri somehow just like go crazy. Yes, would like to use AR as a teacher with my Snap camera and online class and teach my student how to make lenses for themselves in the computer science class. That's amazing. Any chances we can make an educational version of the Lens Studio which is more controlled? I don't know about that, so I think what you can do is just like go into the Lens Studio website and support, ask, and someone's gonna just like, maybe Caitlin gonna just like answer that question for you and just like help you with that. I'm not sure about that question, but make sure to ask it in the Lens Studio. Like there should be an email that you can just like ask in the support. Okay, can you add a new preview video that shows people tracking? Oh, yeah, you can just like, what I'm always do is just like have myself, I don't know if I have it or no, but I always have so many, just like I don't know what is that, I don't want to play that, but I have like, I just like took my phone and just like move my eyes around and just like record that and just like add it in here. Like you can simply go here and add from files and just like have your own preview videos, which is really helpful. Like sometimes like you need this interaction that we don't provide it here, but you can have your own, if that makes sense. Yes, it is terrifying. Sorry. Yes, cool. Let's go back. So new face mesh texture. Yes, Vivian is here. She made this amazing. I'm gonna turn off the eye, so I'm gonna be a little bit less creepy. But you saw the eye, right? If anyone has any question about the eye, just like let me know. But it's simple as just like adding the eye, and there is two material that you can go and play with it or create your own material using material graph. Cool. I'm gonna turn off the eyeball, and yeah, new face mesh material made by amazing Vivian. She's on the chat, ask her any question about the face mesh material. Face mesh default material. So yeah, face mesh default material comes with like a smoothing features. Like now you can see like the original face mesh when you import, it has this heart shaped mask on top, but you can just like click on that and it's just like completely smooth in here. Which is really nice. And you can just like play with these values to just like find the one that you like. And it also has the roughness and metallic slider, which is really good. And you can create anything you want using that. Thank you, Vivian, for creating that. It's amazing. Okay, one more thing that I remember. So many people in the forum asked like, how can you just like make that make the face mesh that it's just like having your face mapped on the face mesh? So it's really simple. We have a script I already posted in a forum. If you search for the face mesh, you can find that script, but I'm gonna show you the script in here. What the script is doing, like I imported the script right now. What the script is doing, like you can see the whole script here. It's really simple. Like all these stuff is just like checking like if everything is working fine, if you assign all of this stuff, right? But all it's doing is just like doing the snap function. Snap function is every frame getting that place in the screen and map it to the mesh, if that makes sense. I can show it to you guys right now. So for this to work, I'm gonna turn off this smoothing for now, because it doesn't work, like the snap function doesn't work with the smoothing, but you can just like do the other stuff to just like fix that. But let's place it here. Yeah. Click on advanced, set the main camera, set the face mesh, and set the head binding. Okay, I have everything ready, but I need to do one more thing. In the face mesh, assign the base texture to this guy, to a device camera texture. I'm gonna make my face shiny, the effect that everyone I think loves. And yeah, now you have two face working here. Now if you want your mouth to be just like drawn, you can just like go to the face mesh and click on eye geometry or mouth geometry. Yeah, I'm gonna go back to here if anyone wants to just like get the screenshot of that, or we will provide it when we upload it, or also you can just like find it in the Lens Studio forum. Okay, I think I talked about all this stuff that I had. 36 minutes, it's good. We still have time. So let's go back to the chat. Yeah. How do you make a picture that is scale with different phone size? Yeah, so yeah, make a picture that it's really simple. Like I think if you just like use the screen image, you can just like change the stretch mode to just like fit, fill, stretch, fill height, fill width, and you just like place your image there and just like choose between all any of these options, and it just like fit based on the height and everything. My key Ace, if I pronounce that correct. Yeah, you can do that with these options. Screen image. Yes. Can you put the link to the script in the chat? I can just like copy. I don't know how I'm just gonna copy and paste it in the chat and see how. Oh, I cannot do that because it's more than the 200 word. But it's already in the forum. Like I already posted in the forum, and I can find out the forum post and just like show it to you guys. But yeah, also after I can just like send it to you guys in when we upload publish the stream. Okay. Also, you can just like maybe this would be 200. Like if I just like, this is gonna break it. Yeah, I'll share it with you after. Yeah. Thanks for answer. Yeah, I made it. Okay. This is awesome. Yeah, thank you. And okay, cool. So let's go to the template. Okay, I'm gonna go to the ML template that everyone wants. I'm gonna close that eye. That looks creepy. Okay, let's start with what? With object detection? Yeah, why not? Let's go with object detection. So every time that you open any template, just like go to the Lens Studio website and then just like go to the template page and just like see how does the template works, because sometimes like you don't know about like how does it work, and you can just like learn much more stuff about that template. Maybe you may learn something that I don't know. But yeah, in this template you can also in the guide, like this template first, what it does is just like it tracks cars. Why it's not playing? Because it's on the video. Yeah, you can see it's tracking a car and tell you just like how many cars it's tracking at this moment. But it also, if you go and put a bounding box around it, which is really cool. And also if you want to just like learn how you can just like change it to your own way. I don't want to just like I don't know, just like find the cars. I want to just like something else. You can just like learn how to train your model. Like Olha made Olha and other people in our team made an amazing guide for you guys here that you can just like learn how to do it. How you can just like change this template to your own. But there is another thing that maybe it's hidden here. If you go to the guides and if you go to the machine learning, and there is a model zoo here that it's just like has like all these models that we can download here. So for the object detection, I can just change it to household object. I'm gonna download that file, and then after downloading it, and it has an ONX file. It doesn't show, but this is an ONX file that you can just like drag and drop and place it in the resources and hit import. And now you can just like go on the ML control as simple as that. Just like change the car detection model to a household. Now it doesn't track car anymore because it's gonna track the household objects. Okay, so to test it, I have a secret. I have a trash can here. It's working. That is really amazing that it's tracking my trash can. That's so amazing. Like you can see how easy it is to update this template like with your own model or finding a model online and use it in your project. So in here, let's see what else we have. We have I have a cat here, but he's sleeping. I don't want to wake her up. Maybe we can, instead of that, using the style transfer. Yeah, let's go to the style transfer. First I'm gonna download it, and then I'm gonna go back to home and go to the style transfer template. What does a style transfer template? Like you can train a model that just like turn any image to a image that we just like tell to turn into. So right now it's turning to like this art, but I downloaded the style transfer model. This is again ONX file, drag and drop. Didn't work. Again, one more time. ONX file, drag and drop here. Yes, import. And in the ML component, click on the model and change it to this one. And now you can see another type that it's kind of really cool. And it's fun. It's fun. It's really also easy to train your model. If you're ever wondering how to just like train your model, you just like go to that template again, learn template. Like I want all of you guys to just like do this and then go to the style transfer and just like read this. We have a video tutorial and also just like have the written guide on how to train your model. Cool. Now, I talked too much. Let's go to chat to just like continue this with one more thing. Not the Apple, one more thing. It's just like simple. Okay. So many people always ask me how to use a SnapML. Don't realize how. Yeah. The documentation is really amazing. Like, thanks to the team, did an amazing job on the documenting all of these. Okay, another thing is ML template library. We have some hidden template, not hidden, but it's in the banner, but you can just like see we have a food tracking here that powered by Wanna Buy, if I pronounce it correctly. Yeah, you can just like download this template and just like play with it. Like we provide, I think, 8 new templates in the New Lens Studio 2 online. We're adding much more, we're planning to add much more for you guys, so you can just like learn how to do the machine learning, which is really amazing. So yeah, I think I went through all of that. And what else? I think we don't have the time to go to all of this, but let us know what you like. I'm gonna come back. Like, in the new project. I'm gonna come back so you can guys see me. But let us know what you guys need for the next stream. Like we can just like make the content that you would want to see. So yeah, let us know. Just like send, if you have any questions, send in the forum, send a question, and yeah, and have fun creating lenses. I cannot wait to see what you guys are creating. Thank you guys for watching, and see you guys next month. But we have much more stream planned between the next one. Thank you guys and have fun. Bye.